Welcome back. We have a few minutes for the pre-opening rates, and so let's get to F&O strategies. Chandan Taparia joins us from Motilal Oswal. Morning, Chandan. Happy New Year to you. And what are you going to trade this morning?
Good morning. Wishing you Happy New Year to you, entire team at CNBC and all the viewers. Talking about the market, Nifty finally yesterday marked the 14K zone, and now till it holds 13,777, this rally can extend to us 14,500. We have seen almost 76% rollover with long built up, which indicates that bullish bias could continue with buy on decline. For trading side, we have positive view on the IT, selective auto ancillaries, and the consumptions. So first it is buy on Infosys. This stock has seen the 96% rollover. In the last series, it was up by 12% with short covering. So expecting next leg of rally in the counter. Recommending to buy Infosys with stop loss of 1225. And here we are expecting a move towards 1300 to 1325. Second trade, that is buy on Motherson Sumi. The stock has given a 18 days long consolidation breakout with huge open interest additions. 26% OI added in the last series with rollover of 90%. So here we are expecting the rally towards 175. One can buy with stop loss of 160. And last trading idea, that is on the consumption, that is on the Jubilant food. The stock has formed a perfect bullish candle and open interest has fallen, which clearly indicates short covering could be seen. The stock has surpassed its falling supply trend line, and because of that, immediate uptick could be seen in the counter. So recommending to buy with a stop loss of 27.30 and expecting it to head towards its previous lifetime high of 29.24 levels.
Okay, Chandan, thanks a lot for all those trading ideas and Happy New Year to you. Let's talk about one more cue. Normally, auto sales come out on 1st, but this time perhaps it would come out over the weekend or perhaps even on 4th. But Sonia will tell us what to expect. Sonia?
Well, you know, we have been talking about how this month around the passenger vehicle and the tractor makers will do very well in terms of wholesale dispatches. So that's what I'm looking at. Now, just to give you the numbers, they'll come up for you on your screen. Maruti, M&M tractors and escorts will be the best performing of the bunch. So for Maruti, I'm going with a 12.5% domestic growth. This is a poll that I've put together of 4 brokerages. 1.5 lakh units is what the street is expecting. For M&M Autos, it will be a 2.5% growth in the passenger vehicle segment, and tractors will see a whopping 27% year-on-year growth. So that would be, very healthy for the company. In the two-wheeler makers, you have about a single-digit growth for both Bajaj and Hero MotoCorp that the street is expecting. 5% for Bajaj and 8% for Hero MotoCorp. TVS Motor will do much better with an 18% growth, and on the back of a low base, Eicher Motors Royal Enfield will see about a 25.6% growth. Now, if you look at the commercial vehicle space, that's the one which is lagging the most. It hasn't recovered yet as compared to its peers. So Ashok Leyland, for example, just a 0.5% growth is what you can expect. As per the poll, Eicher commercial vehicles will actually see a fall of 10.7%, and Tata Motors is expected to see about a 12.5% growth. So all in all, the two pockets that will do the best in terms of wholesale dispatches will be passenger vehicle and the tractor makers. Back to you guys.
My dear girl, even as you were speaking, Sonia, escorts have already announced their numbers and they're way, way above our poll.
Okay.
Your poll number was 21% higher. They have announced almost a 50% growth, not 50, maybe 48. 7,230 units sold, compared to 5,000, which is your poll. And that's only your poll, okay? Your poll itself was that it would be 21% higher.
Yeah, it is.
This is a superb performance.
It is superb performance. Gurmeet, escorts, it had a big rally, of course, and then in December it corrected. But your thoughts on the stock?
Fantastic numbers. I think it's been a steady mend in tractor OEMs. So Anuj, also see their business breakup. So tractor, they are like 12% market share. 77% businesses, the farm equipment. Rest is your infrastructure, and then 8% is about railways. Launches across the price points, great distribution reach, very good outlook. We are also looking at probably an Uberization moment, in farm equipment players. In fact, but on a relative basis, on a valuation basis, I like M&M more. I think they're really getting it right now. 42% market share in tractors. The PV portfolio has surprised me, both from the SUVs as well as the newly launched Thar. Very good bookings there. Even the LCV portfolio seems to be doing very, very well. And I think that 18% ROE number looks achievable to me. So positive both on M&M and escorts.
Okay. Use rallies to sell your mistakes. I think M&M is doing exactly that. from a corporate balance sheet point of view. They're getting out of all their mistakes. But Gurmeet, Escorts is also pricey, isn't it? Even then you'll buy it.
So relatively, as I said, M&M over Escorts. But as I said, Lata, you see record Kharif production. I think this recent farm law unrest will make government do more to double farm income. Monsoon has been very, very good. So I think overall the cycle will continue much longer, and also the pandemic incidents in rural areas have been much lower. So all put together, I think we are in for a longer period of growth.
Okay, well, for Escorts, I just want to mention, and not only is it a very strong performance, it's an 88% year-on-year growth that you're seeing. I was looking at the trend over the last few months. In December, it's been 7,733 units. This comes after 3 months of more than 10,000 units sales. So on a month-on-month basis, there is a fall. Of course, I mean, it's very seasonal as well. But September, October, November, the company did in excess of 10,000, between 10 and 13,000. And now it's come down to about a normalized 7,733, of course, which is great, but a very good traction for the last 4 to 5 months. I wanted your thoughts, Gurmeet, in this space itself. A stock that you've liked for a while is Minda Industries. It has been a market leader in this space, and it's grown quite a bit. But from these levels, do you still see more upsides?
Absolutely. In fact, hasn't done as well as the other auto ancillary or the other OEMs have done, because 90% of its sales, it comes from the OEM, unlike others, and only 10% is exports and other markets. So if you see the revenue breakup, Sonia, it's about 70-75% is your bread and butter, horns, lighting, switches business. And I think what they have done with sensors, with light metal technologies like alloy wheels, recently acquired Harita seat systems, so that value per kit has increased, and a lot of the operating leverage will play out as the capacity utilization improves in alloy wheels, in sensors, and some of the others. So this year you could see significant operating leverage playing out for Minda. And as I said, more content per car players, I think will gain over the other auto ancillary makers.
Okay. All right. Actually, I want to go on into realty. But before I do that, Sonia has done an excellent recapping of the year gone by in terms of what happened in the auto sector and the new launches. Sonia, so first that, before we get into more serious talk.
Okay, forget about the recapping of the year gone by. Just look at 2021. There is such a power-packed lineup. Lata, Anuj, if you're looking to buy cars, this perhaps is the best time. The SUV space is booming. So I've put together a couple of, my favorites and the street favorites rather. Tata Gravitas, a 7-seater SUV, is the first one that I'm looking at. Price range between 14 to 18 lakhs. It will be launched in the first quarter of this year. It will rival the MG Hectors, Kia Seltoses of the world. So from the Tata stable, that's the big one to look at. The other three are seem to be the favorites of the millennials, as per what I've read. Volkswagen Tiguan is the one, which is a mid-sized SUV crossover. 10 to 16 lakhs is the price range that we're looking at. Once again, it rivals the Kia Seltos and the Hyundai Creta. The Skoda Vision IN is another mid-sized SUV if you're looking to buy one. 12 to 15 lakhs is the price range. Early 2021. Again, the same set of rivals, Hyundai Creta, Kia Seltos, MG Hector. But the one that stands out for me is the Kia Sorento. This one is also a mid-sized crossover SUV. The Kia has entered into this market with a bang. Some of their new launches recently have done very well, like the Seltos. So the Sorento is slightly pricey, 20 to 35 lakhs. It launches in August of 2021 and it has 5 and 7-seater options. So that's another good one that you'd want to look at. Some of those images will come up for you. The next gen Mahindra XUV 500, if you're more into the Atmanirbhar Make in India scheme, mid-sized SUV there, 14 to 18 lakhs. April 2021 is the launch. The Tata Altroz Turbo is another one. Now we move from SUVs to the premium hatchback segment. In the hatchback segment, the Altroz Turbo looks pretty good. The price range is yet to be finalized. The launch date is early 2021. And then one more is the favorite, the Toyota Fortuner. There's a facelift over there. So that once again is in the 7-seater SUV segment. Now, if you fancy electric vehicles, then of course the new Tesla Model 3 will be launched in June. It's for the more, fancier lot. In fact, the Jaguar I-Pace is also for the fancier bunch, so the more pricier lot. The Mahindra eKUV 100 is expected to be the cheapest electric vehicles in India, so perhaps you'd want to look at that as well. In motorcycles, there are a slew of new launches, starting from the TVS Fiero 125. There's the Ducati Monster 950. There's the BMW S1000R, the Kawasaki Z, the Royal Enfield Interceptor 350 and the 650 Cruiser. Now, in terms of you asking me about the biggest hits of 2020, I think by far one of the biggest hits was the Thar, the new gen Mahindra Thar that did exceptionally well towards the end of the year. The Nissan Magnite also did very well in that segment. The Kia Sonet, the Kia Seltos, as I said, Kia has made a big entry into the market, so we'll have to keep an eye